Growing up can sometimes be hard, with the stress of school, trying to be social, and having a good family life. We've all been through the stage in life where we just want to get away, be adventurous, and use our imagination. I grew up with 5 brothers, so I understand what it is like to want to get away and use your imagination somewhere and not have to think about what your siblings are doing or how many friends they might have over. When you are the only brother or sister, you sometimes feel a little outnumbered, and it's nice to get away and feel like you're in another world, somewhere you can completely let go of whatever it is that is driving you crazy, or just to have a little bit of fun. Therefore, the book Bridge to Terabithia really stands out to me. I had not read the book until just recently, but I grew up watching the movie. I have always loved the movie, and now I love the book just as much. It is a wonderful book that truly speaks to those who want the same things the children in the book want, and that is to go on an adventure and escape the reality of life for a little while. In the book, this is exactly what Jess does. He is growing up with 4 sisters. He loves his sisters more than anything in the world, but sometimes he needs to get away from the girl drama and escape. Jess loves running. He has had a lot of success with his track. Jess is one who wants to enjoy life and not be the one to take care of his sisters all the time. Then one day he meets Leslie. She too loves running, and she shocks everyone when she beats all the boys in the running match at their elementary school. This, of course, made Jess curious as to who she was. Leslie was an only child who loves adventure. She loves everything that involves being outside and having a good time. Jess was not too fond of Leslie at first, but little did he know the two would soon become the best of friends and do everything together, including creating a magical forest that was not too far away from either of their homes. Through the field, over the creek, and into Terabithia they went every single day after school. Some of the characters that take place in this book are Jess and Leslie's dog Prince Terrian, Jess and Leslie's music teacher Mrs. Edmonds, Jess's parents Mr. and Mrs. Aarons, and his sisters Joyce, Brenda, Ellie, and Mabel. Then there is Leslie's parents Mr. and Mrs. Burke, and one of the students who Leslie tries to become friends with, Janice Avery. Since it is a small group of characters, this is what makes the book so organized. Since there's not tons of people to try to keep up with, it makes it less confusing for the readers to follow. This story is based on the true events that happened in the life of the author Katherine Paterson. Katherine has written over 30 books in her lifetime. She is an author who has received many awards for her children's books. Bridge to Terabithia is one that has received an award, which was the Newbery Medal, that was won in 1978. Katherine has so many wonderful books that I believe should all be read. She puts much adventure into her books, and they are all a wonderful read. She truly knows how to speak to others through her writings, and she always keeps a story interesting. Now that I have read one of Katherine Paterson's books, I plan to read the rest of them and to share them with my future students and children of my own. Even though sometimes it is hard to keep up with everything in life and still remember to have fun and escape into a different world, Bridge to Terabithia is a great way to prove that it is possible to make things as creative and imaginary as we want them to be. After all, it is always possible to get a friend or two together and to create a place of your own, somewhere you feel is the most magical place on earth, and use the imagination that has been given to us. This particular book is one that shows creativity all around. Jess and Leslie use all the resources that they can to create this magical forest. Jess draws all the creatures, and Leslie creates the forest that they sit in as they watch their new land in all of its beauty. Something children forget is how to do this, and I think that Bridge to Terabithia is a great way to help them to get this back into their lives. Even though this story has some places that are unexpected, sometimes life has those moments too. This is about using the imagination that we were born with and taking it from there.